was down to the wire, but my washing machine spin cycle just stopped. And oh my gosh, I'm overblown. Okay. Okay. Oh man, as the light changes. Nope. Yeah, we're blown out. It's okay. It's okay. I'll try to keep this on hand. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys are all doing well. I know I'm severely backlit and it's hot today, so I didn't bring in any. I want to pop out the chat so I can see it. I didn't bring in any lights at the front, so we'll see how this goes. And I'm going to check the audio. It's hot today, so I didn't bring in. Okay, audio sounds good. Audio sounds good. Oh man, I am excited. Okay. Woo! All right. Hi everyone. Finally, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and welcome to a laid back, fun stream because the KnitPicks big sale is here. Every November, they have a massive sale in the lead up to Thanksgiving where they have hundreds, I think this year they said thousands of skeins, up to 60% off. And there's other bonus sales along the way. And so we're going to be talking about all this today. Now, disclosures. I am a KnitPicks affiliate, which means that if you make a purchase after following one of my links, then I get a commission. I can't see who you are or anything like that, but it does mean that if I've encouraged you to shop, then yeah, I get paid for it. And so that is awesome. I also happen to be a huge KnitPicks customer, and I spend way more money with them every year than I receive in affiliate revenue. And I have some things here that I bought that I'll show off. There are some items that KnitPicks did send me for free, some like accessories that I'll make sure to clearly let you know when I receive something for free versus when I bought something myself, to try to make that clear to all of you. As see, that's just too low. Maybe if I do this. No, see, I don't like that. No, and if I auto expose. It is what it is. Oh man. Oh gosh. Why? Oh wait. Is what it is. Okay. But yes, I will show you that, and we're gonna shop and decide what I want to buy. Okay, so at the rundown, so for KnitPicks, the big sale is here. The big sale is here, but it's also $2 for $6 yarn day on select yarns. This is one of those bonus promos that lasts only a couple of days, and I'll be dropping links into the chat. I have affiliate links down in the video description as well. Let's see. So there's the 2 for $6 day. The other sort of bonus deal going on right now is you can get a free try it set when you spend $65 with the promo code TRY24. Now, I am also an affiliate with the sibling company WeCrochet or crochet.com. And they also, whoops, that's not what I wanted. They're also having a big sale. Similar, they share a warehouse, similar yarns are discounted. Same with the 2 for $6 day. Similar yarns are discounted there as well. But there are some promos that are different, like you get a free bag with a $65 purchase with the code DON'TCRY24. So that's sort of the big picture rundown. Now, and maybe I forgot to link this down below, and I can add this to the stream now. Okay, ChemKnits tracks the big sale. I keep track on my blog, which I don't update very often anymore, I keep track of the big sale deals and discounts, and sort of what things are active. And my strategy, I'll share my shopping cart. Here's today's stream. But then I also at the bottom have an archive of all the deals that we saw. So that way future Rebecca can go and take a look and see what has happened and what has not happened yet. But one of my goals for today is to share that the big sale is here. But one of my other goals is to shop and figure out what it is that I want to buy. And so, so for the 2, 4, 6 day, there's some items that are heavily discounted. And then there's some other items that aren't as heavily discounted. One thing I was bummed about, and I guess we can do this way. Oh, I could have just clicked there. But so this is all the 246 yarn. And if I like to sort things from title A to Z, because then I can go and see where bare would be. And there's no bare yarn in the 246 sale this year. There's a limit of 10 items per customer. So I was a little bummed about that, but I am shopping through, and because there's multiple candidates for overdying. So if there's a yarn base you really like, then that's something we can get. And the other thing I would say is if there's an overdying project you would like to see, please let me know. But if we go to the actual big sale, here, if we sort A to Z, which I already did, and scroll 3rd page, maybe. Let's guess. Aha! We've got a lot of bare yarn here. And so this is why I sort it from A to Z, so that way I can see. Now, if this is the first time you're watching me, hi, I like to dye yarn. So that's most of what I do here. So most of the yarn I'm looking to buy is yarn that is bare yarn, because that's what I want. And the one bummer is you can't see how much things are discounted here. Ooh, Swish Roving's on sale. That's exciting. But if we go over to crochet.com and we go to, so their 246 stuff is the same. They changed their website layout, and I don't like the new layout very much. And so like everything is huge, but the one difference here is that you can see the discount on the page. And I wonder if, is that gonna make everything small? No, maybe just this one. Okay, that's way better. I'm like, it was so massive. Ooh, that's pretty. Let's go to page 3. Now, there may be some differences because when it comes to like other retailers that each website has. So I think crochet.com has Lion brand yarn. I'm not sure if KnitPicks does. So you may see some differences. Okay, but here, the prices of the items with the same SKU, like Stroll fingering weight yarn, if it's discounted at KnitPicks, it's going to be the same price on crochet.com. So that is similar. But there are some differences about why you may want to shop at one site versus the other. There are those freebie deals, which I showed you before, that are different. But then also, crochet.com has a lower minimum for free shipping, so you may want to shop there. And so that is just what depends. But so here I can see the discounts, which I like being able to see that. So I can see what's 20, 30% off. You can also sort the sale by the percentage off. Okay, so now I can see that Swish Roving, which is on sale, is 20% off. That is handy. Ooh, Wool of the Andes Roving is 20% off too. That is exciting. Now I had already added, ooh, cotton rayon, that's fun. I had already added some items to my cart, which of course is tiny now. A lot of these are from the 246 sale, which started at midnight Pacific time, so 3 a.m. my time, so I may have missed something. I am very curious about this crochet kit. The only crochet kit that I've tried is the Lion brand one that they sent me for free so I could like unbox and share. I've never tried Wibbles, and I've never tried this one because they just released it. But I'm very curious because it was really fun doing that for a short. And so, so I'm not going to order it now. If it goes on sale, I would order it. But oh, this is one thing I'm excited about because this is 50% off. Whoopsland. This is like an oops that they created for, and what is the fiber content? I made this so small. 80% merino, 20% baby alpaca. So this I definitely want to get. I don't know if it's limited edition. I'm curious if there's any new yarn lines with the sale. So see, Whoopsland is here too. I think when I looked the other day, oh, the Bear yarn is here, but did I order that? That's what I need to check and see, because I'll get new yarns if I haven't ordered them yet, so that way I can let you know what I think of it. But I don't want to check that on camera. Let's see what I ordered. But I don't want to dox myself. Let's see. Okay, I did order already the Whoopsland. The You and Billy. There's a bunch of new rovings. Ooh, let's see if any of those other ones are on sale. Okay, this Island of Lights roving, which has Selena in it. I'm beyond excited about it. Okay, the High Desert tweed is not on sale, and neither is the High Desert roving. That makes sense. They're new items. Usually brand new things don't go on sale during the big sale, but you never know, right? You never ever know. And so it's always worth like just looking and seeing. But I need to go back through my list of over dyeing videos that people have asked for. So let's just think a moment when it comes to the Bear yarn and the big sale. I'll admit I'm a hair disappointed because I was really hoping that soft links were going to be 50% off because they have been the last few years, or some of them have been, and they're not. And that made me sad. That made me sad. Okay, but so if we go straight to what, 60% off A to Z. And A to Z also roughly sorts things by color, but oh, it has some of the 246 things today. Or maybe this is telling us that a lot of the things that are marked down to 246 are also going to be 60% off otherwise. That is funny because what's the discount on... So right now it's 69. Go-Go Boots is 69% off. I thought it would be fun to get some chromas to over dye because sometimes you get something that you're just not that big a fan of, or you have something left over in your stash and you want to transform it. Okay, at 50% off, the Bear Whoopsland. I think that is our only Bear color. Of course, this is in the 246 day. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. You can over dye basically anything. As long as it's mostly wool based, then it's a candidate for over dyeing. But when it comes to picking a discounted yarn that you want to over dye, going for something that is a little bit more pastel is way easier to over dye and transform than something that is very saturated like this. If it's really dark, you can transform it a little bit, but it's going to be harder. And so that's why it's better to go for something more pastel versus more saturated. But you can also, a lot of times Bear yarn is cheaper than some of the dyed versions too, but sometimes you can get some really good discounts. I haven't actually looked to see which ones are 40. Okay, Capretta Superwash. Chromas, High Desert Sport. That's a fun one because the High Desert, it's a more expensive line because it's American wool and probably spun in the US as well. The mini skeins are not the mini skeins from KnitPicks can be a good deal in some cases, but mainly they're really there as a sample, so you can sample the fiber content before buying more yarn, versus the mini skein sets like I'm dyeing 1 million of for Hanukkah and things like that. So just letting you know. That's pretty. But see, this one's acrylic, so you want to pay attention to, oh, that's pretty too. You want to pay attention to the fiber content, and we can't over dye black. Oh, that's pretty. I actually really like, ooh, I like that color a lot. I have some of my collection here of stuff to over dye that I can look at before I go through. Okay, so 30% off. Let's see. Because here at 30% off, we're nearing, what is Memento again? I've tried it. It was really, oh, it's 100% cotton. It's real, that's right. It's really, really soft. Gloss. Ooh, Twill. Twill is one of my absolute favorite bases. And so maybe Twill worsted would be one that I would get more of. Ooh, Eco Superwash I love. Gloss I always like. See, the Hawthorne sock blanks are 30% off, which isn't bad, but they are cheap. Sock blanks are cheaper at Will to Die For, but they don't have one like Hawthorne. Ooh, Surefoot. This is a mohair one, which is funny that it's Surefoot, and it always makes me think of like rabbit, but it's not. It's mohair. So what's 20% off? So the bulk bare yarn price, if I'm going to buy 20 skeins of yarn, is 15% off, which is important to keep in mind as I am scrolling and checking. Ooh, Hawthorns are discounted 20% off. Gloss Roving. Merino Style DK is really nice. Stroll sock blanks. Okay, so there's a lot of bare yarns that are discounted. But I want to bring you to something else, which is the build your own yarn pack. And this is something that's really important because it stacks with the big sale. And I did verify this and double check. So currently, if you buy 10 yarns of any single yarn line, and it doesn't have to be the same color, so 10 swish, 10 stroll, 10 of anything, you can save an additional 10% off at checkout with the My Yarn Pack promo code. And I have a table here. Let's make this a little bigger. I have a table here where I show how these discounts stack, because that's the kind of girl that I am. I'm going to do the math. And so if it's a yarn that, especially if it's a yarn that I might usually order as a 20 pack, which would be 15% off. If something is even marked down at 10%, with the My Value Pack coupon code, I can then save 19%. Now, if an item is marked down 20%, which is the minimum, and I use the My Yarn Pack, I can then get a total 28% discount. And that additional 10%, the discount gets smaller and smaller the more discounted the yarn is. But if you're not using any other coupon code, because you can only use one code per purchase, this is a way to enhance the savings, but only if you're planning on buying a lot of that one yarn base to begin with. So if you're getting a sweaters quantity of any of the sale yarns, use the My Yarn Pack code. Absolutely. Absolutely use it. Because you can only use one coupon code per purchase, but why was I scrolling up here? Oh, okay. But the other part of my strategy is the big sale goes up until the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And once we have Thanksgiving, so I changed my exposure. Ooh, no. Once we have Thanksgiving, then we get historically a % off coupon. Do I talk? What about Black Friday? Here we go. In 2021, 2022, and 2023, there was a 25% off coupon site-wide for Black Friday, and then a 20% off coupon site-wide for the rest of Cyber Weekend. Now, we don't know what's going to happen this year, but I think I've looked back all the years I've tracked and even in my email. And there's always been a site-wide coupon code for Black Friday. So I like to try to anticipate what I might do and what I might get if we're dealing with that. And so therefore, during the big sale, I tend to focus on yarns that are 30% or more off versus ones that are 20%. Unless I want to buy, like, with my yarn pack, this changes the strategy a little bit. So it's 20% off and I'm going to get a 20 pack. I can get almost 30% off. But if I'm buying a 20 pack that is already at 15% off and I have a 20% off coupon, that's a 32% savings. If I have a 25% off coupon, that is a 36% savings. And so for yarn that I buy because I use all the time, and my favorites are Stroll, Swish, Wool of the Andes, Hawthorne, Twill, if those ones I buy in 20 packs. So if I think I'm going to need to buy a lot more of one of them for whatever reason, then I would have to think, should I wait until there's a potential % off coupon and hope that the yarn is still in stock? Or should I buy it now with the discount? And let's see. Well, let's just go to yarns. Bear, dye your own. And let's do, okay, best selling. Swish DK. I also like Swish Worsted and Swish Bulky. 20% off. So I need some Swish DK. The 20% off is borderline whether I should get it now. And the fact that this says low stock right here for the 20 packs makes me a little nervous. And so if I was close to running out, which I'm not that close to running out, then I might buy it now and get, say, 40 individual skeins versus buying the bulk pack and then using my yarn pack coupon code on top of that. And so I might do things that way. Or I could wait and think, okay, if we have a 20% off coupon, that's going to give me a bigger discount than using these other options. And when you're buying hundreds of skeins of bare yarn a year, that extra couple of % can make a huge difference. A huge difference. And I've gone really dark again. I should have set this up differently. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, my face is really red. Oh no, the exposure that high has not been making me happy. Sorry I'm so dark. Yeah, that doesn't even work. Wait, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Okay, a little better. No! How come each time it gets a little better? And then I mess it up again. Okay, if you're here, let me know in the chat and I can, what I should be buying. Oh my gosh. But anyway, that's the big way I do my personal strategy. The other thing that is extremely important to me, as I'm seeing like my face go like really red again, it's like, because also it's probably averaging where I am in the camera and how I move. Oh my gosh. Or no, you know what it is? It's the sun changing. Back there, probably. Backlit for the fail. The other part of the strategy that is important to me is based on the other sales and things that happen during the big sale. So, for example, I already got my free Try It set. Actually, speaking of, I said I would shout these out. KnitPicks actually sent me one for free, which was very, very nice. Now, I went back and checked my email, and I got my first Try It set way back in, goodness, 2011. Let's see. There is, here's the code, the promo code. I got it way back in 2011. Back then, they had 3 needle types in the Try It set. They had, so there was the nickel plated ones, the metal ones, the wood laminated wood ones. And then there was a third type that was a clear acrylic or something, which I don't think they have those ones anymore. And actually, the nice thing about this little pouch is that there's space for more tips, and it's got snaps on the back and the front. So the pouch is like really, really handy. But you get 2 sets of cables and cable caps, and then you get the, let's see, over here you get the metal and the wooden needle tips. So then you can see which ones you like better. The wood ones are the ones that I love. They're my ride or die. I use the interchangeable needle tips for everything. If I'm making something flat, I use maybe a really long cable or something. I rarely use straight needles anymore. I use my options needle tips. And so that's why I was very excited when they offered me the opportunity to get some for free, because I adore them. This is gonna drive me crazy, trying to fix the camera. I'm just gonna leave it. But that's why I was really excited when they offered it for free. Now, they gave me one other needles related present recently, which I don't think is on sale right now. Needle sets. The blue and gold. And actually, you can see I have a review here, which was part of like what they sent me for. They asked me to write a review for the website, and I tried to give a very thorough review. This is the blue and gold short tips set. Oh, there's a set missing because I am currently using them. But it's really nice. There's a lot of pockets. There's a snap pocket here where I have the cables that came with it. It's got 2 like envelope pockets. If I can close this one-handed. There's an envelope pocket here. There's one. Wait, where's the other envelope pocket? There's a zipper pocket back here. Oh, and there's an envelope pocket here on it too. And the fabric, it's the vegan leather they use on a lot of bags and things that I love. And I get tons of their accessories like this historically during the big sale because I love freebies. I love enamel pins. I love project bags. Okay, so they gave me that for free. They gave me this project bag for free, which this promo is not available on KnitPicks anymore. But on crochet.com, you can get a free project bag like this with a different pattern using the code. I think the code is Don't Cry 24. Yeah, with a $65 KnitPicks order through the 14th. And it's a very similar, just simple little cotton project bag. I love them. I use them for all kinds of things. I'll just pop them in. And so, yeah, those were the freebies that KnitPicks sent me already that are, well, I mean, the needle clutch isn't, but the other things are on the website right now. So I need to figure out, I brought down my overdying bin. And in here I have, oh, are these ones all stroll? Oh, these are just random minis that I have. Not the batch of all the minis, but I realized I got a bunch of things to overdye already. I mean, this is Altiplano. This is a wool alpaca blend, which is nice. It's not the softest, but it feels like it would be warm. But for overdyeing, I picked up things, and I don't remember when. There must have been like some other sale where I got things that were very variegated. I feel like, and the reason what's funny is that there's this swish yarn right now, which I think I added into one of my carts for the 246 day. I got like a brown, a bright green. For some reason, I got a very dark heather yarn and a navy stroll because there's an over dyeing request. I have some Tough Puff. I have some Aloft to over dye. That had a bit of fuzz on it. This is that Memento yarn that I was talking about. It is 100% Pima cotton. It's super soft. So I brought this down so that way I could pay attention to what I have. And oh, I also have in here some of my other like KnitPicks swag items. Like here is, I think this was the travel kit I got last year. It's vegan leather. We'll see which company it's from. Does it have, oh no, this one does not have the fun fabric on the inside. But yeah, I need to add that to my other Notions bag. But I like this snap bag because, so it's a mesh bag that should keep things clean, but there's all these like areas between the snaps where for color work or something, you could pull the yarn up in between the different snaps to have like a lot of things on the go. And I really need to try that with the color work project. But anyway, that was my snatch. So many goodies. I know. I think some of that was from the big sale. Some of that is not. It's just, that's my over dyeing bin. So at any given time I can look and see what I have. So that way I know what not to get. And so the question, if I go back, the question is, what did I add in my cart? Okay, because excuse me, Memento. Oh, this is that Pima cotton one. Okay, I guess I don't really need that. And the Whoopsland, okay, I'm going to remove the Whoopsland because I already ordered that. But I was trying to pick, if there's colors that you want me to over dye, then let me know because I will definitely order them now. Because this is the time for me to get those for like those types of projects because it is affordable versus paying full price. But see, I definitely don't need all of these. And we can go to like Swish, Bulky. Are none of them? Oh no, some of them are on sale. Wait. Which one is $6? It says $6, but I don't see any. So I made this so tiny that I can't see it. No, but I could get like, oh, Squirrel Heather, 30% off. Okay, so you can go to the individual yarn pages too. But, oh man, I'm so undecisive. Okay, so I said that I already ordered this. Let's check the new yarn lines to see if I missed anything. Because part of me was wanting to place an order so that way it could arrive in time. Part of me was wanting to... wanted to place an order so it could arrive in time. The Lone Heather Swish Bulky. Loam. Ah! I see. I think that's the color that I over dyed before. Not in Swish Bulky, but maybe in Swish. Thank you. Thank you for helping me find it. Oh, man. Okay. New yarn lines. Okay, Felici. I mean, we've done Felici before. Let's see. Whoopsland, yes, yes. Glossy. I ordered some of that in Bear. I did. It's a Cupro Merino thing. Island of Lights Roving, I ordered some of that. Woodland, yes, I ordered a skein of Bear Woodland, which is a merino baby alpaca. Is that not, what was the one that I said? I had someone in here that wasn't an over-dyed yarn. Oh, it's the Altiplano. Okay. Because I don't think I've tried the Woodland. Barocco, I'm not planning, although, wait. I'm not planning on getting any Barocco, but this is nylon, cotton, acrylic, silk, linen. What? That's an insane combination. Oh, man. I'm a little tempted, but I'm not going to. So I'm not going for the Barocco things. The high desert roving and tweed roving, yes. Oh, wait, is any of this on sale? Because I kind of want the, like, glow-in-the-dark yarn. Is that bad? I want, like... Wait, does the white glow-in-the-dark? I definitely don't need all those. But I'm adding them to my cart. Okay, and some of these are really cool, but I think that they're more based on like the colors. Okay, and Yakish, ooh, and Salvage. So Salvage, I showed this in the other stream. It is really cool. It's mostly cotton, and it's got some other fiber in it. And I have this color, which I don't think I mentioned on the other stream. It's a, oh wait, no, is it in here? It is. As I am massively overexposed, which I don't think you can see it very well, but it's really cool. It has tiny little like flecks in it. It's very soft and thin, but I think that it would make a really great like tank or something, like a loose lacy top, I think would be gorgeous in something like this. But I like that this colorway is called Less is More. I think that that's really fun. Not gonna tell me how much that one is discounted, but they're not discounted that heavily. Okay, and then all these are things that I have. I really do wish you could see the discount percent on here, which is silly because it should be about the absolute price if it's worth it to you, not the percent. But I'm always like, when I'm looking at it, I don't know. Somehow, if something is discounted more, then I get more excited, which is silly. We can check for newest yarn lines. Filter newest. Because I think that these are all going to be the same. They have the Barocco yarns there. And is animation not on KnitPicks? That I don't know. Follow the Andes. So there are some yarns that are made by other brands, and more of those you might find on crochet.com. And if you ever wonder why I say WeCrochet versus crochet.com, WeCrochet is the branding. So like on all the yarns that I have, they all say KnitPicks and WeCrochet. Things with the WeCrochet label on it are the parent company, it's their brand, they made those items. I think that, and they have that to differentiate between the things that they're a distributor for. I think that, so the Arctic Pool color, which is very pretty, I thought that would be fun to over dye. Ooh, some of these others could be fun. Onyx Heather. Ooh. Ooh, some of this could be fun. I'll have to look closer. I'm not as tiny. It's tiny. Animation is on KnitPicks too. Thank you. I was like, that's not one that I am familiar with. Well, I have a lot of good colors. Yeah, I don't think I've tried that one. I don't use cotton yarns very much, and so unless there's like a specific request to see that line, I probably won't get it. But I should compare my shopping carts between the two. Ooh, look at how the purple, and maybe this is just the way that it's photographed, but it looks almost tonal, and that's really pretty. Okay, oh, but it's $2. See, this is what's hard. High Desert Sport. Okay. I was like, what have I added so far? So, Aristu, I was hoping you would go on sale. Move to wish list. I may buy the blanks with the doubled discount. Yeah, that may make sense. But I don't know what to order. It also depends on, are there blanks on crochet.com? Ah! I keep then seeing my face, and then if I put it on auto exposure, then it just does not work well. See, I don't think there are sock blanks. On crochet.com. Isn't that so weird? Well, those are cute. Baryon swatch sampler. That's a cool product. You can get, oh, it's out of stock. It's like you could get all the different minis that they have, assuming that they have them. But anyway, this is pretty much my plan. Oh, okay, let's wait. What do we think might come? We can check last year's sale. Okay, what is the big sale? Ooh, the end. That's probably when I got the snap bag last year. And ooh, I want the crochet one. Okay, these are last year's deal. I'm going back down to the bottom where I have my archives. Okay, so there was a free, last year it ended with a free snap bag. There was the travel set. I always love those because I feel like I can never have enough bags of notions. And I'm tempted to make myself a little travel kit that I keep at my dad's house. That way I just have it, and I have the little scissors and the tape measure and things and some stitch markers, so that way if I bring a project, if I forget, then I just have that there. We had some project bags. The calendars, I don't care much about calendars. I miss the enamel pins and stuff though. So let's see. There were discounts. We'll probably see there were discounts on like Swifts, needles, tote bags and cases, books. The biggest day for me is what used to be the 135, but the 246. Last year there was a limit of 5 per person per item. This year it's 10. So, oh man, let's go way back. 2018. What did we have? Exclusive patterns. Waiting for tomorrow. I was just refreshing every day. Freebie Frenzy. Oh, pin with stitch markers for yarn with winding station. Free project bags with tote bag purchase. Ooh, that's a fun one. Oh, this yarn was so cool. Special reserve things. That was the first year probably of a big sale that I was an affiliate. So that's when I started tracking. But it's funny because if you're curious, like with ChemKnits videos and stuff, I have been promoting KnitPicks yarn for years and then discovered that I could be an affiliate and therefore earn commissions. So for a long time, and that's why it's like such a natural thing for me, is that I'm using the items in almost every video anyway. And so it's a very natural thing, but I have to decide what I'm going to get. So, oh, Jeremy, this was probably about the sock blanks, as I need to fix my backlit I didn't feel like redoing where my computer was. Yes, it's possible that there's no sock blanks on the crochet.com website because they're catering more to crocheters. And it's funny it's so funny to me that they have two different websites. But it makes sense. So I think KnitPicks came first. And I think that they realized that there was a problem was that knitters would go there. But I think that from a marketing perspective and marketing crochet items, then they wanted to market directly to crocheters. And they got the URL crochet.com, which is pretty fantastic. Pretty fantastic. And so then with that site, their goal really was to market to crocheters. And so for a long time, Lion Brand yarn was available there and not on the KnitPicks website. And I don't know why, but there's certainly some like crochet hook sets that are on crochet.com and not KnitPicks. But there are some. Are there any crochet hooks at KnitPicks now? Oh, there are crochet hooks. There are. Oh, I really wish that I could have this dot set. I don't need it though. Because I think I have a Brights one. I can find it. It's right over there. I don't remember if I bought this case or if it was a freebie last year. So it definitely came with with me as a consumer purchase, versus like it wasn't gifted to me, but it's a hook case and it's like a sparkly silver. And so in it, not only do I have, the only problem is I can't see the colors or anything. Wait, does it not say the letter? It says 4.5 millimeter. Oh no, but what letter is that? Uh-oh. Oh no, one fell out. Yeah, I guess they don't. They have the millimeters, but they're very pretty colors. But then on the other side, I have all these other crochet hooks, which I feel like I have more than that, but these are all ones that I think were my grandma's. Both of my grandmas. I have all of their hooks. And then, ooh, that's what I have in here. Okay, so you know how I say I love the wooden stuff? I bought a whole interchangeable crochet hook for a Tunisian crochet set. And this comes with like a big cables and stuff as well. And these are wooden. I have never used them. But I really wanted a set and it must have been on sale during the big sale. So I bought it. Okay, and as for, okay, so this is now my crochet hook case. And I need to make it so I can see you guys. I need to see my chat. Nope, this is what I want. But then a newer thing that I started making is, so this is a faux leather binder. Is it? Oh no, the other one does say WeCrochet. This is where I'm putting my extra, like needle tips. So I have still like in a roll-up case, my full options interchangeable set. Then I took a fabric marker to start labeling some of my extra tips. Then you can see I have a lot of size 5s. I have a lot of size 5s, and 3 of them are the square majestic tips, because I think that I use size 5 a lot. I very rarely, I think I've only ever broken wooden tips 3 times. 2 of those were my fault. I had it on a bed and I sat on it and I snapped it like a twig. That's not a manufacturer thing. That is my fault thing. And then because I had extras that didn't fit in my other case, I didn't know that I had more extras. So now I can see all my extras, which is good. But then there was one time there was a manufacturer defect and they replaced it right away. And I mentioned that I like had only ever broken one once, and they offered to replace the one I broke myself too. And I said, no, that one was my fault. You don't need to replace that. But so that was very nice of them. Okay, so I have those, and then I have, I made a little page for my extra shorty tips. I don't have, I think 6, 8, or 9. I think I just bought the like most common sizes that I use in hats, and there's one of my fabric markers. But then there's also like some like other, this one is a binder so you can add pages, but I don't know how many more needles would actually fit in here. Because I considered trying to put all my needles, interchangeable needle tips in here, but the problem is that I have size like 17 and they fit in my roll kit, but not in here. Where is it? So I bought this roll, gosh, at a Vogue Knitting Live, like a million years ago. Oh no, I didn't want to play with the exposure. I wanted to play with the focus. And it's worked well. I just didn't have space for everything. Okay, so this is what I use, but see how it's like a little bit more awkward, and it does have space for a second row at the top. I just had too many for that. And so because I think that I can't fit the 17 or maybe even the 15 in that other binder easily, it doesn't make sense for me to do that. And I don't use those thick ones that often. I think I have even thicker ones that don't live in here. But this way, like I have one fairly complete set. There's some in here that are different from the original set that I got a million of, probably because the like 10.75 was a random size that, yeah, it was a random size that maybe wasn't included in the original thing, and that's why there are different, some of them are a different color. But this is the other way that I store my needles. And again, these are all ones that I bought myself. Oh, I did order a swivel cable because I'm curious to see how that plays out. So do I need more needles? No. Am I very happy that they sent me an entire set of short tips? Yes. I am so excited about this. I have to decide though if I want to label it, because that's the one downside. Yeah, the company who figures out the perfect solution for tool storage will make a fortune. Because I was trying to think, and I may have to make something myself and get a big trapper keeper so it can hold a lot of things, and then attach, I mean, I suppose I could even attach something like this to it, but I need to make something. And so I realized that this would be perfect, and I can use the fabric marker on here to then have the sizes. So the interchangeable needle tips do have the size written on them. The old ones didn't, but engraved in the silver metal, there's 10, 6.0 millimeters. These short tips are so good for making hats. And I love the dark blue. So I had a bit of a choice when it came to them gifting me this clutch. And okay, so these are the blue and gold ones. They have a set with the same blue needles. Like, isn't that so pretty? Like the hat that I'm making for myself, the stitches just pop so well because it's so neutral, but those grains, it's gorgeous. Wait, you can get a bundle? Can't choose between both. Well, they should have sent me that one. Just kidding. No, I appreciate the stuff. But there is a holiday set where's the red? The peppermint twist. So the other option, which I didn't get to say in my short, they also came out with a short. This is the short set that's the peppermint twist colorway. And that comes, I think, in a red clutch. And so these sets are intended to be like holiday, limited edition. And like this one is, you know, very Christmassy with the peppermint, but I was really excited that there was a blue option because A, I like blues better than reds, and B, like I like that it's holiday, that both of the sets are holiday, but not super denominational, if that makes sense. So, yeah, but I really like the blue, and I kind of want like the bigger tips too, which I suppose I could have asked for that, but I think that I have full tips for more things. So yeah, although pricey, Thread and Maple has done a great job with storage solutions. Needle. Ooh. Well, that is pricey. Oh, that's interesting. Because do you add, so you can add more pages in? It looks like it can fit a lot. That's cool. I want labels. I want to be able to label on there so I don't have to read it easily. It's very cute though. But yeah, because like this would get unwieldy and things don't fall out of it. And so it's worked really well. I like it for my double pointed needles, but I rarely use double pointed needles anymore. I just do I do an improper magic loop when I need to. Oh, we're at my website. Oh yeah, you can pre-order the ChemKnits Hanukkah yarn sampler. It's going to be shipping soon. I have over there, which is also why I'm facing like this way a bit. I have been starting the packaging, and I'm going to be wrapping this week. Shipping, well, if shipping doesn't start by the end of this week, it'll be starting early next week. But shipping is coming really soon. Everything is dyed. I just have to put everything together, and the shipping will happen in waves. So there'll be like a batch that goes out, and then a couple days later the next batch goes out, because I wrap and pack everything in stages. So don't worry if you don't get it, like if you don't get your shipping notification right away. But anyway, I tried to switch to a camera that I don't have here. But anyway, please yeah, have fun with the big sale. I, again, haven't decided what I'm ordering. Oh, hello? Hi. I'm streaming and I'm almost finished, so why don't you go upstairs, honey? Sure. Okay, like right now? Lucas, I'm literally live right now. Do you want to come say hi? No, thank you. No, thank you? Okay. Then go upstairs, please. Oh yeah, I guess I did tell him to be home by noon. I completely lost my train of thought. Completely. Oh man, sorry for all the exposure issues, but I hope that letting you know about the big sale is helpful. I hope that he's like getting some water, which is fine. He just biked home. Yeah, and I hope if you are planning to shop and you want to know, if you want to know more about the current deals, you can go. I will be posting things on Facebook as they come out. I have a mega thread in the ChemKnits Lab Facebook group where I'll be posting deals. And I will be updating my website about what has come already. And if there's an email saying what's coming next, I will share that. I think the thing that I always hope Keith's almost home. Oh, wait. Okay, before I'm going into all the other stuff, very important question. Speaking of Hanukkah, applesauce or sour cream for latkes? Applesauce all the way. All the way. I'm team applesauce. I know this is extremely controversial and people who have their feelings one way or the other, but I love a good mix of sweet and salty, and so I am absolutely team applesauce. I am also team Trader Joe's frozen latkes for when you don't want to make it yourself and have the house smell completely full of oil. I used to make them myself, but the frozen Trader Joe's ones are almost as good as what I would make myself and are a lot easier. So, woohoo for team applesauce. Oh man, the only thing I didn't pre-order, I should pre-order some like gourmet sufganiyot. There's like, I know a baker who makes like incredible ones, and normally we just sometimes we'll get like Dunkin' Donuts, which is not the same as like a filled donut. Also team applesauce, woohoo! But oh man, Hanukkah starts so late this year that the only thing that's a bit of a bummer is that the entirety of winter break is when I'm having videos coming out. So I'm like working a bit through break. My goal is to have everything edited beforehand though. And I'm still going to try to pop into live chats as much as I possibly can. But anyway, I do need to head out, but I also just want to thank you all for watching. And if you click on my affiliate link, they tend to last for like a week or so. So even if you're planning on holding out and placing an order later, will still get credit. But yeah, also no pressure. Sometimes people reach out and be like, did it work? Did it go through? And I'm like, I can't check to see if, that closely to see if what you went through. But honestly, don't stress about it. Please don't stress about it. But it's sort of a nice win-win because it supports me while, you're doing shopping that maybe you were thinking about doing anyway. So yeah, and I have affiliate links to everything. It's in the live chat. It's in the video description on my website, KnitPicks.com, which I haven't updated in so long. But even like I have a link on my link tree from Instagram as well. So if you click the link in my bio, there'll be a link to the KnitPicks big sale. So there's tons of ways to find my links and things like that. But anyway, I am going to head out. I hope that you all are going to have a fantastic weekend. Thank you, veterans, for your service. I am remembering my grandfather, especially today, and I'm thankful for all the years that my kids were able to know their great-grandfather. And okay, getting a little emotional, but he always wore his like World War II veteran hat, and we just watched Avengers, and like Stan Lee was wearing like basically the same hat that my grandfather always wore, and so it's just making me think of him in that cameo. But yeah, I guess that's all my business for today. And when I get some of those new to me yarn lines and rovings, I will try to hop on and do an unboxing because hopefully that'll arrive while the big sale is still going on so I can show those items off. But anyway, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!